We're here with Iram Lewis, who's now the first vice president of the B3As. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you originally ran for president of the B3As, but as fate would have it, you came out as the first vice president. Um, Talk about your experience with this election.
Well, first of all, let me say thank you to all those who supported me in the position of first vice president. Yes, I did run for the presidency, but be that as it may, I am not, I did not get that position, and I am totally in acceptance with the decision of the people. The process leading up to it, I can say, is very tiring, and I can understand what the real politicians go through. However, it was a learning experience for me. And the energy that we started out with, that I started out with along with my team, we're going to continue on with that energy, now being a part of the executive part of the team of the B3As to ensure that the B3 is elevated as we had anticipated it will.
Now, as part of your platform, you introduce quite a bit of concepts and ideas. Um, do you feel that you'll be able to incorporate a lot of those now as first vice president and really and move forward into 2013 and beyond with some of your ideas?
But as President San says, there's a lot of similarities in our platforms, and as he indicated, we expect all hands to be on deck, and we're gonna look at the various platforms, his platform, the platform that United Focus Team presented also, and we're gonna look at the best elements, the most realistic ones that we can introduce as soon as possible and go for. So I believe it's gonna be a good mesh, because there's a lot of ideas that I believe we can combine to make sure that at the end of the day, um, we work together as a unit.
Now, you're an Olympian. I mentioned to Mr. Sands a few minutes ago that at the end of the day, you now have five executives who are Olympians and elite have a history as being an elite athlete. Um, Talk about the role someone like yourself, an elite athlete, to bring to bring to the table as executives.
But one of the things that we learn in order to get to be an elite athlete is that you have to be disciplined, you have to be focused, you have to be determined and dedicated, and those are some of the other qualities that elite athletes possess. And bringing those qualities to the table, I'm sure our Olympic background and even after the Olympics, our business and professional background will add a lot to the team. And one of the good things is most of the members of the United and Focus team, past Olympians, young and energetic. And the Bible said, "Young man, I call you because you're strong. Old man, I call you because you know the way." And we do have the elder statesman as the president, and we have a lot of younger persons who are former athletes, and of course he was an athlete himself. So we are all on that discipline, focus, and dedicated level.
All right. I asked Mr. Sands also about his top, say, 3 to 5 to dos. In your mind, what do you like to see the executives get to go to work at right away?
First of all, funding is an issue. The big thing on the table for us right now is the career game, and it's a few months away, but it feels like days away. So we have to put a lot of focus right into the career games, and in unison with what the president say, funding is priority one. And we know in these tough economic times it's going to be difficult, but we have to go after getting the necessary funds as soon as possible, funding, and we have to ensure that whatever healing needs to take place, because of course, after an election process, there will be some persons who will be disappointed and they may lose their steam. But we hope that whatever disappointing results may come with a certain individual, they will shake that off and join the team to make sure that the B3A is move ahead as a unified body. And thirdly, we have to make sure that our coaches buy into the program, understand the fact that with the Grifter coming here, the eyes of the world will be on us. We are at center stage, and we will be expecting our athletes to do exceptionally well. So we need our coaches to get together, gel, and make sure that they prepare our athletes for top class performance and to produce the amount of medals that we expect or that we know they're capable of producing.
Now, if you was to look into the camera and give your victory speech for being first vice president, what would you say to the track and field followers?
Victory speech, I accept the decision of the people. It is an honor to be here. I always wanted to be a servant of the people. I'm now given the opportunity to be a servant. I understand my position. The president is Mike Sands. I am first vice president, and there are others on the board, that we are all together. We will all move together as a unit. So at the end of the day, there are really no losers. We are all victors, and I'm sure the B3As will be victorious, because at the end of the day, you have a serious, serious mesh now of experience, of youth, of energy, and of ideas. And I think together, the B3As certainly will move to the next level.
Now, final question for you. When you look at the amount of young athletes that's coming up, you have Anthony Strawn, who did exceptionally well this year, 2012, about to be honored at the IAAF Gala Banquet in Barcelona. I want you to know yours truly will be there for that.
Oh,
All right.
congratulations.
The Golden Knights will be honored also.
Oh,
But
yes.
Shawnee Miller,
Mm.
gold medalist 2010, 2011, did not do as well in 2012 at the World Juniors, but still, and also went on to represent the country at the Olympics. What's in your heart with regards to the young athletes, the ones that's coming up now?
All I can say is that our future is bright. Those athletes are the level that they are at not right now. They're not gonna put themselves in a position where they go down. They're gonna keep striving to go higher and higher, and they're gonna set the standard where other athletes in the pipeline who might be a year or two younger than them is gonna try to emulate them. So the ones that are there right now at the junior world elite level, like the Anthony Strong that you spoke to, when you speak of the Golden Boys, a lot of them they're very young athletes, so they have many more years to go. So I can certainly say that I am extremely pleased with where we are right now, and our future looks very bright. It's just now time for the administration to get on board to make sure that their future is secure in terms of the management and securing the funds for them to do the necessary work to keep the Bahamas at center stage.
All right. So thank you for your time.
Welcome.